Alright, so in this one, we do have the reveal for Ultra Rose. He is clearly a green unit here, as you can see. I think this is a good color. I understand Ultra Gogeta Blue. That is a unit you gotta deal with, but Ultra Rose being green. We do have, what else? Trunks and Myasis. They're getting a Zenkai. Obviously, red future for their Zenkai buff. People were thinking that means Rose, because it was like 2 minutes prior, but we do have that. I think we have like LFZ power that could be acquired if you're in the third percentile of next PvP season for this spring campaign they have going on. This spring campaign also gives tickets, and with those tickets you actually can pull some LFs. I think it showed Evo, Bardock, GV, and Jiren. Actually, if you actually don't have Evo at 14 or 7 or anything you want in a high star threshold, because anything like that would be nice. You can obviously get that there for their stars if you do end up being a high rank. They also just announced clear 30 stages to get 1000 CC for this Rose. Same thing as Hit had, actually, the Raging Battle thing. I think it's Rising Battle, but I think it's Raging Battle because obviously Rose, right? But to touch on what he does have kit-wise here, I will just have a link to this person's Twitter that is on the screen right now. And I will pull it up on the side so I can read this and it cannot screw over the recording, right? Which would be pretty gosh darn useful. So, Rose, his Z ability, and what he does do is, this is only at 6 stars? Because Broly everyone does 5% as Ultras, so he does 3%, so I assume this is 6 stars. Okay. 3% to Ultimate and Awakened damage inflicted by Tag Future, and 30% to Tag Future and Tag PO, Strike, Tech, and Defense. Ultra ability is him running on Future, so if you have a situation where you run him on God Key, you want a leader slot, he's on Future, just throw him on the team, right? You don't really have to do much more than that. Just to scroll up a little bit here. Continuing on in his kit, again, green melee type here. He does have blue card, deals massive slice damage. The flying effects occur upon activation, 15% to blue card damage inflicted through turn counts, then cancels any buff effects. Okay. Flying effects occur on hit. This is a lot. Inflicts all enemies at downgrade plus 20% to damage C 10 timer counts. Inflicts all enemies at downgrade plus 10 to all arts costs for 10 timer counts. 100% chance to inflict heavy bleed on hit. 100% chance to inflict enemy with strong poison on hit. 4% chance to inflict enemy with paralyze on hit. Cannot be nullified by most other special moves. Okay. I think the most tedious thing there is the paralyze. Obviously, the 40% chance on that, but yeah, that's a lot of tick damage. Okay, that could be pretty tedious, I'm not gonna lie. Is that really... We're not getting that much in his stuff, huh? Alright, unique ability here, because we just got a whole fucking page for one thing of his one card. Unique ability does have a strike cover change that comes with a blue card. Slightly charges own unique gauge every time this character uses an arts card while on the battlefield, so this reminds you of USG. Well, it is USG, right? Plus one effect self once unique gauge is full. Restores health by 25%, activates once. 70% to key recovery for 20 timer counts, and gains nullified cover change for 15 timer counts. So we don't know if this is a USG style gauge, if it's that quick or it's going to be slower or faster. You could presume, though, it's probably going to be the same exact speed as USG's, because changing it really wouldn't make much sense, to be honest. Consumes entire unique gauge and applies one effect self if a strike art is used while the unique gauge is full. He draws an ultimate. Next, activates twice, so this means he could get 2 from his from his gauge, and then 1 from main. So he has 3 ultimates. This guy has 3 ultimates. 2 from gauge, 1 from main. Restores key by 60 and gets vanish back 100%. All you have to do is do his strike arts. Wait, when the gauge is full. Wait, consumes itself if a strike art is used. So when he clicks the strike, it's not landed, by the way. Just click the strike, you'll draw your ultimate next. And you'll have the cover null still, by the way, just to point out. Okay, again, we don't have much details. They were very stingy on the details here, but, if I were to just think about this and wonder, is this guy going to be pretty good? Yes, obviously, again, being green, it's not a huge dilemma. I think right now there's a lot of yellows. I would say maybe they're not ideal, the premise of these yellows. Some of them are range type, Evo being range type, Roshi, range type, VT, range type. It's not helpful to Rose because he's a melee type. I will agree with that, but I think Rosé will be perfectly fine. I assume there's some neutral in his kit somewhere, given, if he's getting 3 ultimates, I can say there's a little bit of a worry with him getting 3 ultimates. You look at USG, and this is obviously a very old Zenkai, or very old Ultra at this point, but he doesn't have any Cut Pen in his kit. I don't think Rosé will have no Cut Pen, but I think they might overvalue the amount of ultimates he has, and then not give him as much Cut Pen as, let's say, I don't know, Hit or somebody like that. They might do that. I think they actually could do that, which would actually hurt Rosé. But I hope they don't. I think him being green is actually a very good color. This flows perfectly with Hit. Red and green is a good color synergy. What you want to do right now for Hit is run him on leader slot of Future, essentially. That's where he goes. But right now, what you do with Rosé is you would leader slot Hit, then you'd run full Future bench. I mean, you run My HP bench, you would run Red Rosé. I guess you could run Trunks and Mai if you want a double Zenkai buff Hit. Not double Zenkai buff Hit, but have another Z ability there. It'd be nice for everybody here, because strike, attack, and defense as well. So, if you just threw this guy with Zamasu, Ultra Rosé himself, and then Ultra Hit, I think that's a pretty solid team. That probably is a very good team. We will get more of his kit later in the data mines, but what we have now is what I have just went over, to where I think this guy will be solid. I think this guy will be very good. He is in the UBK slot, I do believe, for his timing of release, which UBK is infamous right now for not being a I don't know, particularly not great aging unit, right? I don't think he's really that guy right now. So we'll see if Rosé has the same fate. I'm intrigued by him. We, again, don't really see much. We just get to see the baseline stuff for him. But what do you guys think of Ultra Rosé? Do you like this color? Do you think he's UGB food? I think that's a silly thing to say if you do think it is, to be honest, but if you think he's UGB food, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy Ultra Rosé when he drops.